Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm painting on 4 panels using oil paint and I'll be showing you guys the entire process, so I hope you guys stick around and enjoy. I always begin by mapping out where everything's gonna go, so here I'm just outlining where the horizon is and where the waves are gonna be. So here's my palette that I actually don't use. I actually use this gray palette paper and I stick it right on top of my palette. It just makes the whole cleaning up process way easier because you can just discard the palette paper when you're done. So as I start showing you these oil paint colors on the screen, I just want to go over the materials that I'm using. For this particular painting, I am using 4 6x6-inch gesso boards, and I personally prefer gesso boards over canvas because the final outcome looks so much better since gesso boards have a much smoother texture than canvas does. Regardless of what I'm painting, I always start out by mixing all my colors together so this way I have them all ready when I am painting. It just makes the whole process less stressful, so this way you have all your colors mapped out and you're ready to go. I'm just starting out by mixing together the colors of the sunset. Once I get done painting the sunset, then I'll go ahead and mix together the colors of the ocean. So since I am beginning with the sunset, I'm just going to get rid of the bottom 2 panels and I'm going to start with the top 2. Now the solvent that I use is Gamsol. It thins out your oil paint and it's great for general studio cleanup. It is one of the safest solvents to use and it's the only solvent that I've ever used. I do recommend it, it's great, just because I haven't really tried out any other solvents. Alright, so now onto the actual painting. I'm just going ahead and laying out all the colors on my gesso board first. I'm seeing where all the darks go, where all the lights go. So this way, once I have it the way I want it, I can start blending it all out. Now for the clouds in this painting, I did have to wait a few days to go back in and put in the white oil paint, just so that it doesn't blend in and it sticks on top instead. Getting started on the bottom portion of the painting, I'm just going ahead and adding some darker purple to it. As you can see, I'm just blending it out so that it blends in seamlessly with the rest of the painting. You kind of have to add a little bit more mineral spirits than you normally would the Gamsol, just so that it's easier for the brush to slide across the gesso board. So when painting the ocean, I did take into consideration that it's not just blue and whites in it. So what I did was I took some ultramarine blue, a little bit of phthalo green, titanium white, and a tiny bit of cadmium yellow to add more dimension to it. I took some ultramarine blue and phthalo green to create this beautiful turquoise color that you're going to see, and I dabbed a tiny bit of cadmium yellow light into the lighter areas that you'll see in a little bit. At this point of the painting, you kind of have to squint to make it look better and to see what it's actually going to look like. Soon, once I do start blending, it's going to all fall together. Like I said, I'm not going to blend it as much as the sky is, and here you can see I am dabbing it to create the ocean spray. So I'm going in with a small detail brush with some titanium white to add a little bit more detail. I'm creating tiny little dots and lines to create the foam in the ocean. At this point it's dried a little bit more, so I'm going back in and adding a little bit more light colors to the sky, just to add some more details, fluff up the clouds and stuff. Alright, so just adding in the last few details that we need, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the final product now. I thank you guys very much for joining me today. Feel free to leave a comment, question, ideas, anything you want to leave down below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. Bye.